Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode. On today's topic, fact finding and building rapport, or step 2 of our 5 simple steps to a sales process. We're here to provide you the tools you need to navigate your future successes, improve your sales skills, and to find your next best. And I only have one question. What's your direction? So, some of you might be asking, but Mr. Always Good, I've been told that these are 2 steps, not 1. What do you think? Well, guys, I'm not here to tell you who's right or who's wrong. All I ask is that you watch my video to the end, listen to what I have to say, and then make your decision. I'm not here to prove I'm right. I'm here to teach and help. Now, I put these 2 together because to me, it's natural. I mean, it flows. And I mean, it's like peanut butter and jelly. Right? You can have one or the other, but if you're going to have a sandwich, you might as well have both. And so, I mean, think about it this way. If we were to look at fact-finding as a separate part of it, and it was just your 20 questions, right? So, what's your name? Where do you live? How long you live there? Where do you work? How long you been there? How much do you make? Do you even like me? I mean, anybody? Of course not. I don't want to be interrogated. No one wants to be interrogated. Don't interrogate your clients. Right? And if all you want to do is build rapport, I'll sit here and talk about the weather for about 5 minutes. Will anybody make it to the end of the video? I highly doubt it. It has to be a conversation. You have to be able to turn it into a full conversation, no different than it would be with anybody else. Right? So think about it when you asked somebody the very first time that you see him at work, "Hi, what's your name?" And you approach him in the right way, right? So I got a question for everybody right now. When do you think the first fact-finding question is actually asked? And when do you think rapport building starts? I'm going to pause for about 5 seconds. Let's see what your thoughts are. Keep thinking. You got it? Trick question! Because it started in step 1. And some of you might be saying, but Mr. Always Good, you said step 1 is meet and greet. How did my fact finding and rapport building start there? Well, because they're separate, as in they have to follow in an order, but they're connected. And they're connected in the fact that my body language made me approachable if I'm face to face. Either way, the tone in my voice makes me approachable face to face or over the phone. And the last part of that is my words. The words I used set up my fact-finding question. How can I help you? What are you looking to accomplish today? How can I assist you? Whatever works best for you. But it starts there, right? And then after you've asked that question, whatever question that is, how can I help you? Listen to what they have to say. Truly listen. Don't listen with thinking about what your next question's going to be or what you're going to say next about anything, or maybe what question they might ask next. Just listen to what they're telling you and find a reason to compliment them. I got to tell you, I mean, almost nobody's complimented. Maybe 3 or 4 times in a year, most people are going to be complimented. And by a stranger, you might be the one that they get all week, all month, all year. You never know. I mean, if the averages are 3 or 4 people, well, 3 or 4 compliments in a year, some are going to get 1 or 0. No, I hope you're one of the few that gets a lot. Or at least you're one of the few that gets to give a lot. Right? Find that compliment, even if it's as simple as the name. Like, "Oh, I love the sound of your name." Or, "Oh, your name sounds very powerful." Or especially, "Oh, it's a biblical name." If it is, it is. I mean, you're just pointing out the truth, but people love to hear it. And then get them laughing a little bit, guys. Get them laughing a little bit. I hope that you find some humor in what I do every week. I try. Not every week either. But That's not the point, guys. Really, what the point is that you need to hone your craft. Because in order to listen, you have to not have to worry about what to say. It's like a channel lock wrench. Works for multiple jobs. And honing your craft is practice. And a professional practices or hones their craft on their time, guys, on their time. Not game day. When I say not game day, think about it. If you're a hockey player, are you going to try some brand new move shooting between the legs because you watched a video on YouTube? Or do you think an NFL athlete is going to read a book about a new way to run or throw a football, and then it's all of a sudden it's going to work very first time? No. Or is an actor in a movie going to be able to make you feel them? That they're that character unless they've put in the work? Do you think the first time they spoke those words out loud after reading that script once was when the director said action? I got a question. If your doctor told you they weren't in the practice of medicine, they got their degree 15 years ago and haven't needed to learn a single thing since, would you want to keep going to them? I mean, why do you think a lawyer after they retire is no longer practicing? Guys, because they haven't learned anything since the day they stopped practicing until now. You must be a practitioner. Always move forward. And look, if you've done these steps in order and you followed the right principles, well, then you're setting yourself up to move to the next step and to make it a whole lot easier. Right? And that's going to cover everything we have for today's episode. Thank you again for tuning in. Comment in the comment section, please. I want to know, what is your favorite rapport building question or moment? It'd be interesting to see. Again, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring your bell for notifications. Next week, we are going to be covering step 3. It is an extremely important step. I cannot stress how important step 3 is. Some of them you might be able to think and get through. This one, you cannot skip it permanently in the process. You have to, and I guarantee you need to watch this video. Come back for that one. And again, hope we're able to provide you with the tools you need to navigate your future successes and to help you improve your sales skills to find your next best. And for all of you, I hope, like me, you're always good.